Get up. People, make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. And happy Memorial Day weekend to everybody that's into that. Everybody that supports that. I ain't gonna sit that there. Be having some people with some very suspect thoughts in my chat. Good morning, though. Make sure that y'all hit the like button as soon as y'all come in. That should be the first thing y'all do. Y'all see how we only got a couple people in here right now, but we got more likes than viewers. We got more likes than viewers. We got more likes than viewers. Let's see if we can keep that up. Up, it jumped. Y'all like the video? He said they both have completely crashed out. She's still going, of course. Bullet the Barber, what's up, pimp? I'll be ready for you. Top of the top. Hope y'all having a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. What y'all getting into? I'm down in the South. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm down in the South, visiting some family and shit. Rob said he on a treadmill. They should have kept personal family issues off the internet. It's too late. it's too late. They gonna regret it one day. I believe that Monday. They gonna regret all of this Monday. It takes two to tango. Had one of them just said, I ain't gonna say nothing. The other wouldn't have went so far. They kind of like triggered each other and shit. It became a back and forth. Remy cheated with a female, with a battle rapper other times before that, and Papoose still wanted to work out. So she like a little box too, huh? That's not really hard to believe. It's not. So they fed the internet for sure. I've never seen a celebrity breakup play out like this in history. I've never, ever, ever, ever seen a celebrity breakup play out like. They used to have some magazines. They called them tabloid magazines. And you would see them in the checkout line at your grocery store. I think the National Enquirer was the name of one of them. And that's where you would find, you know, dirt or alleged dirt between divorcees or celebrities when they break up. But I ain't seen mudslinging like this ever between two people. He said, I know they gonna regret not giving you that drop. Oh, facts. Should have gave me more than that. But damn, Muhammad, you definitely remember it, huh? Remy was in jail with a bunch of women for years. I got a homie who I interviewed on this channel who's a corrections officer. He said them women way more turned up in prison than guys are as far as that sexual thing. He said like 80% of them be on it and shit. I said, damn. That's a New York City ghetto relationship at its finest. I ain't never seen nobody go out like that. A lot of that shit has been screen recorded, reproduced. It's all on other people's channels, but their specific Instagram pages where a lot of that shit came from. I know they gonna delete that shit. They gonna have to, because it's gonna just go on and on and on and on. Like in the comments, people gonna be in their comments forever. I know Easy personally. I remember when this all started and was thinking, she a chicken head still. He said she a Bronx shorty. Nikki said they called it black love. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, So much for black love. So much for black love. God damn, that shit spiraled out of control really, really fast. They got kids in it. Papoose, I think his daughter, she made a post. She took it down. Remy, if Remy ever is in any proximity to Clarissa, they probably would end up fighting or some shit like that. Fame and money is a drug. Karma said, yeah, they will. This is so sad. Black ghetto love. Clarissa need to stay out of it before she mess up future endorsements. I agree. She should be mindful of how she conducts herself. She don't have to say anything. She's like above the shit, for real. Remy is too old to still be so ratchet. Mm, mm, mm. I can see Remy committing a crime on some high-headed shit. She ain't got no cut card for real. Remy said that black love thing was Pap's idea. Remy ain't believing that. I could believe it was his idea. He said she was bipolar, but when most chicks get in their feelings, they will display bipolar traits. Papoose got a gambling problem. Pap says she been cheating since 2002. How does it end up continuing to go on for 3 years? Damn. Why don't we ever see celebrity pilgrims going at it online? You know what? Being validated is a hell of a drug in the black community and shit. If there's an audience present, it could go way left, man. People just have to put on a show. I don't know whether that's an inbred trait that we have, but all it takes is an audience, I'm telling you. She's ready to do her when she get off probation. She was cheating on him before she got locked up. If you see my interview that I did with Mussolini, that was Papoose's right-hand man. He used to be in all of the videos, all of the Smack DVD content with him. And he told a story about Remy hanging out with Uncle Murda and the GMG guys while Papoose and Uncle Murda was beefing. Y'all should check that out. It's on this channel. Clarissa should have never hooked up with him. It's no more real black relationships that we could look up to. Back then it was. I think that if you look up to somebody in their relationship, it shouldn't be somebody that you see online. You might could reference your aunt and your uncle, or maybe your grandparents. Grandparents used to seem to be together for a long time. Mine was together, my grandparents was together like 60-something years and shit. I think 70 years or something like that. But you don't see that anymore. The social media shit, it provides people with too many options. People just cast you aside at the first problem. People don't seem to work through, relationship problems anymore. They'll just go on to the next person. She was never feeling him. Don't Remy have an incarcerated son she should be worried about instead of her ex? Her priorities are wrong. And then in a new situation, complaining about her ex is wrong in so many ways. They aren't thinking about their daughter. They put enough content online that she's 6, their daughter is 6. When she's 16, 10 years from now, all of this mess will still be online. It will. They gonna regret it. She never looked like she was happy with him. All my joints do big teeth smiles when they see me. She mugging like Mobb Deep. She liked him at one time. Remy has a special type look. He's trying to put a baby in Clarissa for financial reasons. I don't care what nobody say, right? Seen a lot of acrimonious comments below my video. I believe I believe both of them. I believe the things that Remy said about him being a bum, no motion, she paid for everything. I believe all of that. And I believe the things that he said about her cheating and shit like that. Everything that he said, catching her with the phone, her behaviors changing, everything. I believe both of them. I do. She never looked happy. He was pressed. She got the surgery and start getting attention, then she switched up on him. Bandana Blizzag, what up? I had to watch 3 Pap videos, 2 Remy videos. The Breakfast Club interview took forever. Gotta make sure all issues are resolved before starting anything new. Daryl Javon sent the Real Gully TV a membership gift. Whatever that is, I appreciate you. I always thought she was a lesbian for real. She didn't become feminine acting until after she came home from prison. When she came home from prison, for some reason, she started to be a little bit more feminine in presentation. Before she went to jail, she was a dude, for real. He said the utilities was in his name. That don't mean he was paying them. When I was growing up, the utilities was in me and my sister's name. We was kids. Y'all know that don't mean nobody was paying that shit. Black community utilities being a motherfucker 4 years old name and shit. They be fucking up our credit, man, before we get a chance and shit, man. You get to looking at bills and shit. Why the fuck is this light bill on my name? I'm 8 years old. What the fuck is going on? Oh, shit. They was. It's some of y'all in here had bills in y'all names growing up. Staff, what's up? He said, you don't even know until you grown. Bro, you sound like a hater. I don't hate Papoose, man. I got more money than Papoose. I'm better looking than Papoose. My bitch ain't ran off with no battle rapper publicly. I don't have any reason to hate on Papoose, man. I'm serious. Y'all know y'all come in these chats talking about some people be hating. Y'all be under the delusion. Y'all do. Y'all will see some people online and think they in better shape than the person that's speaking to you. You gotta pay attention to my moves, man. Everything that I present to you represents me being affluent and very, very disciplined. I told this to you guys many, many times and shit. When you see a person that's in shape, that's the statement right there. That tells you everything that you need to know and shit. That's discipline, that's consistency, that's persistence, all of the above. And you comparing me to a nigga who lost his broad to a chipmunk. Credit was ruined before you even try to use it. She made that nigga sleep by herself while she was fucking another bitch in their crib. Daryl Javon, I appreciate your super chat. Thank you. He said, Paps Forbes say 500K. I don't give a fuck what his Forbes say and shit. I don't. His woman said he's busted. Who you believe, Forbes or his woman? How should I go about eating healthy? Do some research. There's great information on YouTube, TikTok, and IG. Just absorb some information and use what applies to you. Yeah. He said he got more money than Papoose. I do. Do you do carnivore diet? I don't eat no meat, pimp. Pescatarian at best. She said he was on the couch as a grown man. Did that sound like a nigga that got some money? A nigga got 400,000, but he's parking it on a woman's couch and shit. Niggas with money don't even get treated like that, man. He didn't use his backbone. Interesting. I believe by Monday, they gonna be in deep regret about this messy situation. It's been going on for a few days now. Nobody seems to be backing down. They definitely left money on the floor for the internet. Everybody got some money out of it. Everybody profited from it, from this, except for them. They lost while everybody else profited. People watching this, y'all should take this as a lesson. She showed receipts his jewelry was in a pawn shop. This fella here just said Forbes said he had 500,000, but he in a pawn shop. Make it make sense. If you watching this, make sure that you remember this. For real. Why he stole her jewelry? Because he got 500,000 on Forbes. Homeboy just said that. The other nigga called me a hater, but he's stealing jewelry from abroad and shit. That's crazy. He said, money definitely on the floor. I'm watching Star right now. You watching me and Star. He was stealing it out of her jewelry box. These females ain't gonna let that go. I know it's all chicks that's saying he stole her jewelry. Y'all ain't gonna let that go, huh? Internet ain't gonna never let it go. He said, I remember you was kind of following Pat. You don't remember me following Papoose. The fuck are you talking about? I paid Papoose to do a mixtape back in the day. It's on that piff. It's online somewhere, but all that following him, the fuck out of here. I ain't never followed no goddamn Papoose. She gave away all his fitteds. That stealing part, man, that tells the story right there. She kept that in-house. She kept that in-house. That's some fiend shit. Chicks that be dating niggas to be on drugs and shit, they start stealing out the house first. Thoughts on him leaving his clothes at her house. Maybe he didn't have no place to put them. I don't know. The gambling habit is a crack habit if you ain't winning. He definitely stole that jewelry. This is crazy. Reading books said, I hope Clarissa gets away from him. She seemed to feel that she's in a great space with him. I don't think until Clarissa made a lot of money and, you know, cleaned up herself, I don't think she was like big on her looks or anything like that. I've seen pictures of her without the makeup, without, you know, they go through a transition. Chicks these days, they go through a lot when they step out. They go through a lot of enhancements. They got the eyelashes, they got the wigs, all type of, witchcraft going on with their hair. And the person that you see, that's probably not who they really are, man. I gave a chick a compliment a couple of weeks ago, and she had this ponytail in and shit, and I'm not equating that this ponytail don't belong to her. I seen her like 2 weeks later in the grocery store, and she didn't have a ponytail, and I regret giving her a compliment. I'm like, damn, bitch, you need to go put that ponytail back on. You need to go put that ponytail back on. So, so as far as Clarissa, she probably, doing her best, but before the enhancements, before the money that would allow her to buy nice things and, get some pampering, she didn't look like she was no baddie or nothing like that. I don't think. We need some yearbooks. We'll find out the truth. He said Remy is bad in the face too. The recent videos, Jamar, what's up? The recent videos of Remy, the first live stream that she did, I thought she looked it naturally pretty. She just got that scar on her lip. She didn't have any makeup on or anything like that. She got white teeth. I think Remy looked better than Papoose. I think Remy looked better than Clarissa. I do. Money make a pit bull look good. I seen Clarissa before the bread. Repent, Yarshala said, what you got against Papoose? I told the story many years ago. I ain't got to go back through it. You shouldn't be asking me what I have against him. You should be asking his wife what she got against him. She the one started fucking on him while she was in house with him. Looks are not the only thing that's important. The boxer is more ladylike than a rapper. So he said the boxer is more ladylike. For real? How did you determine that? I don't think Clarissa is more feminine in appearance than Remy Ma. I don't. He said Remy is kind of masculine. It's hard for some men to believe that not all men date for looks. I gotta reject that claim. I think my 90, maybe 95% of men, their dating aspirations are traced to looks. You don't see niggas running around here with no ugly broad, cause she treat me nice. That's them bum niggas. If a man is attracted to a woman, she's probably good looking. All of that, I got a ugly, that medium ugly shit, women be saying that. You don't hear men saying that. If a man like you look good, you bad. For real. Niggas ain't just taking on no Whoopi Goldberg looking joints, man. Like, they not. Niggas ain't doing that. Don't believe that. All men be on some how a bitch look. A nigga take a bitch that ain't no good, knowing the bitch ain't no good, just because she's good looking. Let's get to that part. He said not unless they desperate. Yeah, men don't do that. A man to take a bitch, a cute bitch that knows she ain't no good and think that he can reform her, and that's fighting an uphill battle. But men don't do that. They don't. Daryl Javon, I guess black love is out the window, way out the window. He said at this point Remy and Pap should battle rap. He said he wrote all of her raps. If a dude is dating a chick that, if his girlfriend ain't attractive, and he's representing her as his girlfriend. He cheating. He got another joint. He got a good looking joint somewhere. Boom, 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 boom. Whoopi looked good on The Color Purple when she got on that bus in the beginning. At no point did Whoopi Goldberg look good in The Color Purple. No, she didn't. You mean Suge Avery looked good? Whoopi? No. Those braids that she had alone, that was crazy work. Her name was Mrs. Seeley. She was so out of touch with beauty. Suge Avery told her she was ugly. She told you show is ugly. How could you say that? Suge Avery told her she was ugly to her face. You show is ugly. Damn. Yo Gotti had to be cheating on Angela because she ain't it. I thought Angela looked good. The Knicks, you probably could stick a fork in them, man. They lost 2 at home. Shh. She was sexy and jumping jack flash. Man, you got all of the attractions to Whoopi. You got that, fam. I ain't doing that. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So maybe some of y'all thought she looked good in Jumpin' Jack Flash. I'm gonna just leave that alone. Darren Hall, what up? What cities is in here? 700 people here. I need y'all to like this video, man. Get the likes up to like a nickel. A bum can buy nice fake things to make them look like they have money. Arizona, Buffalo, New York, San Antonio, Tampa, Trenton, New Jersey, Brooklyn, 216, H-Town. What up? Good morning. Who that called out of H-Town? Kew Gardens, Queens, Johnny Smith, Cleveland, Baltimore, Queens. She had dope Reeboks and Jumpin' Jack Flash. That's about it. Can't believe y'all remember that old ass movie. Little Rock. The old heads be saying them ugly women be having that good. I've heard that before. Chester, Atlanta, Dover, Philly, Hartford, Connecticut, York, Columbus, Daryl Javon. Going hard up in here, man. I appreciate your super chat. Repent Yarshala said, y'all dudes never had $1 million deal. You talk too fucking much. I'm kicking you out of here, man. I'm gonna tell you something about the people that be in these chats. I said this before, right? Y'all will get online and think that regular Joes, it's people that be in these chat lines that are rich. There's people that be in these chat lines that are wealthy and shit. They be in the same chat as y'all. It's some very, very successful truck drivers that be in this chat. I met at least 2 inventors that's in this chat. I met one guy who was up like 2.4 million off Bitcoin, showed it to me in my DM, and I met a variety of stock investors that are really, really wealthy. Y'all think that people that get online and base their livelihood around streams and doing concerts and shit, y'all think that they be up because they dress like they up. And often the jewelry don't be theirs. The cars are leased. The homes are leased. Their financial literacy don't come with success. It come through experience and studying and shit like that. But You know, you keep thinking that the person with the million followers is the one that's up. You're going to learn that that's not the truth. External first, internal second. Get an African woman. Nikki said, I'm an author in here. They rarely comment, too. Yeah, they be feeling that they're above this shit. They own little to nothing. Whenever you hear about someone experiencing some turbulence, it's normally a celebrity who lived way above their means and shit. 6ix9ine, they say 6ix9ine is broke now. Y'all remember when 6ix9ine was at his peak? Nobody was flossing like 6ix9ine when he was at his peak. That 2-year period when that Treyway shit was going on, 6ix9ine had all types of exotic cars and shit, man. They got videos of the niggas who repossessed them joints. The truck driver that came to hook that shit up and cart it off, he made Snapchat videos with that shit. He was spending crazy. Yeah, they took all that shit. But you was clowning. I never understood this content space. Y'all use everything for content. Suck my dick, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? I was a media conglomerate before we even got to YouTube. I was already making five figures and shit in a DVD game. So what the fuck are you doing here if you don't understand this content space? Get the fuck up out of here. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here. These live streams are a very, very meager part of what it is that I do. Here it is, Memorial Day weekend, and y'all gonna be at y'all barbecues and shit, right? I'm down south. I'm in the south preparing for my next interview that's gonna be conducted in like about 2 hours from now and shit. You gotta understand the dominance associated with this. You gotta understand the work ethic associated with this. I ain't like the rest of these niggas who just sit on camera and just be talking and shit. I actually put in the work. That's what I'm down here in Atlanta doing today and shit. I got an itinerary today. So, for you not being able to understand what the fuck is going on here, just leave the chat. You shouldn't be here. I've come to understand that niggas like you exist. It ain't about what I'm saying out my mouth. It's not. You the type of nigga that feel that my success amplifies your failure. And you probably should feel like that. You know why? The early part of my life was spent in incarceration, and I came home and I still lapped you. You know what I'm saying? So you should be disturbed by my presence. I understand. He said the Paris Hilton cocaine theft story had me dying yesterday. Your longevity speaks for itself. Thank you. Doggy Diamonds gave up on in-person interview. I can't do it. What you think about shot from OKC flopping? I didn't catch the game. I don't like Oklahoma City. I don't. This motherfucker in here like he disturbed and shit. Like we don't put in the work. Me? I put in the work. I do. You've been doing this for years consistently. Thank you. I got a dandy lined up for y'all today. I just got off the phone with him. I'm about to go take care of it in about 2 hours. So I won't come at you, champ. Man, suck my dick, bitch ass nigga. Y'all killed me with that champ shit. You didn't just address me like the champion. You didn't. And I was the champ before you got here. You didn't address me as such. I don't want to hear that shit, man. You can eat a dick, get the fuck up out of here. Niggas kill me with that shit. You know what else I don't like? Niggas will say, this whole term respectfully, y'all say respectfully and then say some old sucker shit. Man, suck my dick. You ain't gotta be here, man. Like, matter of fact, let me help you up out of here. Jealous niggas exist. Jealous niggas exist. Pay attention. Gully, do you really like Mr. Spin That Shit character, music, and personality? Why would I be concerned with his character and his personality? My commitment to him was for an hour. I came to do an interview with him. You sound like you want to date the nigga. You sound like you want to date the nigga, man. What the fuck is going on, man? You need to check yourself, man. You need to check yourself, man. You sound like, you know what you sound like a blade. Sizing the nigga up. Boom, boom, boom. He said, where's the big dude that ran down on you in the hood, broke? You should be asking where I'm at right now. That says Atlanta over there. Shit. That's where I'm at. He said he fully absorbed. Be some fruity ass niggas in these chats. D. Carroll, don't come in here and ask me about nobody else's platform, man. Y'all be giving these niggas too much airtime, man. I tell you what, right? Before you pose such questions, you should just gauge substance between the two people that you are inquiring about. Do that. Do that, do that, do that. So, getting back to the topic, man, before that jealous ass nigga, man, I'm starting to understand it. This comes with a great deal of this attracts envy. It does. The more subscribers, the more people gonna be in this chat, the more jealous niggas gonna come up in this motherfucker. But getting back to Remy and Papoose, I think this week, this coming business week, after the holiday is over with, they gonna regret everything they did. Whenever they search their names, whenever they names pop up in the search engine, all of this bullshit is gonna be attached to their accomplishments, their music, all of that. It's a package deal now. That's crazy. Remy faded herself, says Clarence Beeks. She got caught being a hoe. She did. She got caught. She got caught. It didn't become a thing about whatever Papoose did until she got caught. Oh, and I seen that she said he was cheating on her the whole time that she was in jail. He was cheating with his baby mom. If you think that a man that's in the free world, who's coming to visit you in prison, stopped having sex for 7 years, you're clearly delusional. The fact that he was dealing with his baby mom, she should say, okay, I understand that. Well, he wasn't in the streets doing a bunch of fucking and shit like that. But the baby mom thing, that's almost logical. When he was coming to see you, you had to know that he's going home. He's still Papoose. He still had, somewhat of a following and fan base. You got to know that he's fucking somebody and shit. I don't even know why she made that like an issue or like that was newsworthy. You was gone for 7 years. Don't you know he's fucking somebody? Come on, man. Sam, thank you for your super chat. Goes both ways for women and men. Yeah, exactly. When a woman coming to see a guy in jail for 7 years, she's fucking somebody in the free world, my nigga. Like, that goes against nature and shit. I ain't never ever seen it go any other way. Whenever you in a visitor room, you see women in the visitor room visiting, when that woman leaves, she's going to fuck somebody that's free. It's the moderator zapping niggas. Did she kind of allude to someone else being the newest baby's father last night? I don't know about that. My man Mac of Mozilla said, just come visit me, send my money, and take my calls. Yeah, that's basically the work detail and shit, man. Make sure that you at the visits and shit. And keep whatever you're doing, keep it clandestine. Just keep it out of sight, you know what I mean? Like, out of ears reach. The person incarcerated shouldn't hear about it. If he was gone for 2 years, she would have been letting somebody crack. I don't know why she played herself saying that. It wouldn't even made it to 2 years and shit. It wouldn't have. It wouldn't. It wouldn't have. Especially not in these days with this social media shit. Your replacement driver is in her inbox already. Remy and her new dude give me powder nose vibes. Jamil Lindsay, you know my name. Nobody ever visited you but Miss Muhammad. Why did you zap him? I used to have so many bad bitches in the visitor room. The COs used to be like, God damn. You didn't have to zap them. That wasn't nobody but Eon. Didn't you see he said my whole name? JB zapped him. I don't like Remy. Hold on. Jamie, since you zapped him and shit, I'ma just put him out of here forever and shit. Simple guy says, shit, 6 months. Exactly. Jamie zapped the fuck out of you. I hate when married couples break up. I don't think marriage still carries the same amount of respect and reverence that it once did. Like, you know, our grandparents and shit like that. Maybe some people's parents in the 70s, maybe even possibly the early 80s. Marriage is probably respected a little bit more back then, but now marriage is almost like a business transaction waiting to happen. As a matter of fact, you see a lot of philosophies online telling men that they shouldn't get married and shit. Sierra and Russell was all we got left. Thank God everybody not on that type time in regards to cheating. Most marriages are miserable behind closed doors. It's always been a business transaction. They just want the wedding and honeymoon. It's all about attention these days. A public relationship will never work. Some things need to be private. I told somebody this recently. I did. I just told somebody this recently about the public relationship shit. It don't be the guy. It don't be the guy who wants the shit public. Chicks be wanting to post shit. They do. They take pictures of every goddamn thing. They want to. It's a drug lord that just got popped a couple years ago. He was on the run for a long time. I know y'all seen this story. You know how he got caught? His woman fucking around on social media, posting check-ins at this fancy restaurant they was at abroad. He was running like a motherfucker. He was getting away. This bitch wants to post where the fuck they was eating at. And that's how he got popped. Shh. Chicks be wanting everybody to know. They be wanting to post that shit. They do. And you know why they be wanting to post? To show off. They do. Women are messy as fuck. I prefer to be a free agent and entertain accordingly. Short-term interactions only. Too busy for a committed relationship. Remy is the example of why you do not share everything with a female. They be having the entire world in your business. Yeah. Gully, do you think they were wrong for exposing each other? I think the exposure wasn't just them. Easy to Block Captain had a lot to do with the exposure. If you listen to Papoose, he said he got wind because Easy was telling niggas that he was fucking her. You gotta, and that's very believable. Easy was a regular battle rapper. He starts fucking a famous rapper who was married to a rapper. So he's telling niggas around him like, yeah, I done pulled off some shit that you don't see, all like that. Easy was telling people, and that's how Pap said he started to pay more attention to what was going on. So Easy had a hand in it, and then Pap jumped on him. That led to the all of the online shit. Once Papoose punched on him, then it was out there. And Geechee Gotti's battle rap, that round that Geechee Gotti did when he was barking on Remy to her face, those bars hit very, very, very hard now. People ain't talking about that Geechee Gotti performance. When Geechee did that, it was still somewhat almost a speculation type thing. The pictures wasn't out, nothing. It was just, he just based that on maybe, let's say, he say, she say. But if you haven't seen the Geechee Gotti battle, type in Geechee Gotti Remy Ma and listen to Geechee Gotti's round that he did against Easy to Block Captain. That shit hit mega hard now. That Dawood Waleed said, why you never come to, why the fuck would I come to fucking Gilly Fest, man? I ain't no fan of no goddamn Gilly. Why the fuck would I come to a Roots picnic? I got shit to fucking do, my nigga. I got shit to fucking do. I got my own itinerary. That shit is for fans. If I want to see the Roots or if I want to see Gilly or one of them, I don't have to go to sit in the audience to see them. I can contact them and see them personally on their time. I've already been in Gilly's presence. I'm not a fan of his music. I don't want to go to no goddamn Gilly Fest. The fuck is you talking about, man? Why you getting defensive? I ain't getting defensive. I'm getting you the fuck up out my chat. I'm fucking talking about Philly like it's a goddamn resort. I don't want to come to no goddamn Philly and hang out. The fuck? Y'all kill innocent children rappers down there. Y'all just killed a motherfucker down there for his chain. A nigga that was speaking nonviolence. Why the fuck would I want to come and hang out in some place like that? This motherfucker talking about why because you niggas is retarded. What the fuck would I come to Philly for and hang out? Who the fuck goes to Philly to hang out? That shit is abnormal to the rest of the world. Only y'all think that shit is normal. Nobody wants to come to fucking Philly. Out of all of the fucking concerts that you can go to in the world, why would you go to a concert in Philadelphia? Why the fuck would you go to a concert in Philadelphia? You can just wait till the concert is in D.C. Or you could wait till it's in Atlanta. Or you could wait till it's in New York. Why go to a concert in Philly? It makes no fucking sense. Nobody's there. Nobody's going there except for you niggas that live there. You know why? Because y'all can get there on a SEPTA bus and shit like that. Like, that's for you niggas. That's for y'all. The rest of general society is not coming. Do you understand? Nobody wants to fucking come to Philly. Nobody wants to come to fucking Philly. We watch y'all on TV shoot at the Id Feast. Y'all be shooting at the fucking Id Feast. That's supposed to be a no-gun zone. Like, y'all kill Muslims. Like, who the fuck wants to come to Philly? Motherfucker just got caught with an assault rifle at the Id. Like, why would a person come to it? Nobody's safe at the Id. So why would you go to a concert where it's going to be alcohol and drugs and shit? You're asking to die. So I hope I answered your motherfucking question. Didn't one of y'all YouTubers, Philly Trenches, just open fire on a goddamn bus? Shot a woman and a 14-year-old. Nobody's fucking coming, man. Don't ask me why I ain't coming. I value my goddamn life. Hell no, I ain't coming. The fuck is you asking me why don't I come for? The fuck? Niggas that live there don't even be coming to them shits. Not a motherfucker that value their life. Don't nobody be wanting to be around niggas all the goddamn time, man. I don't even go to fucking concerts no more. I did my concert run. I don't want to go to no goddamn concert. Stand and listen to a motherfucker perform. I went to a concert last year. It was Stevie Wonder. That's the type of shit that I go to. I ain't coming to no goddamn Gilly Fest. Gilly Fest. Didn't y'all Gilly had a fucking event in Delaware where they was boxing and shit like that. Didn't y'all fuck that up? Wasn't y'all down there shooting and shit like that? Shooting at the police and some old crazy shit? Don't ask me why I ain't coming. I ain't coming. Period. You know how many times I be having to tell motherfuckers, I ain't coming to do no goddamn podcast in Philly. For what? Motherfuckers be like, yo, can I get you on my show? Where? Hell no. Think I got a problem with saying that? I don't. Hell no, I ain't coming. Don't ask. He said, and the first thing a nigga says, you scared. Is scared. That wasn't hard to say. Is scared. Terrified. That ain't the city of brotherly love. They got a fucking problem down there. Them niggas ain't got no goddamn sense. And I be in Philly. Don't nobody know about it. I just was down there last summer at the And1 show in the park. I pick and choose where I go, man. Fuck, it's called being mature. He said, Gully, I'm from the suburbs. I'm not going to that hellhole. I ain't going, period. I got a life. Motherfuckers that got shit to lose don't be that stupid shit like that. Maybe, he said, when the supplement dropping. I'm waiting for the artwork to get done for the label, maybe in about 10 days. He says Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life tour was dope. I was there. Yeah, niggas killed a peace rapper. Nigga rapping about peace and stopping the violence. They killed him. Fuck, I want to be someplace like that for. Anyway. If I get a press pass, I ain't going, period. Philly ain't a bad tourist city, bro, but I ain't going to the Roost Picnic at Gilly Fest. I be at the W when I'm down there. Whenever I'm doing interviews in Philly, I be at the W. I do. That's where niggas need a key to get on the fucking elevator and shit. They keep that riffraff away from white folks. White folks put you in jail and shit. I ain't going nowhere where it's a bunch of niggas. They killed him over a chain and it was his own friends. Do you have knowledge on Uncle Murder versus Pap? It's a video on my channel. I interviewed Mussolini. That was Papoose, right-hand man. He was a part of Thuggication at a point in time. He speaks about Remy Ma hanging out with Uncle Murder and the GMG dudes during the time that Papoose was beefing with Uncle Murder. It's on this channel. Look it up. He said, 400 out the machine. After all the Philly bashing you do over the years, you probably can't come. I just told you that I was in the park at the And1 show. It's on his channel. Skip to Malou was down there with the microphone in his hand. Gully TV in the building. What's happening? I was just down there in the park. I've interviewed a plethora of Philly artists and shit all the time. I just interviewed Low Murder Official. What the fuck? What do you want? Just because I told a few niggas to suck a dick, that ain't based in Philly. I tell niggas from New York to eat a dick too. beef got serious with Papoose and Uncle Murder. He said, when you know better, you can smell the gunpowder before the shots pop out. All facts. He said, you don't spare nothing. Nah, man, I'm a man. I say what the fuck I want, man. Niggas only get predatory versus other niggas and shit. They do. He said you interviewed Reed. I just interviewed Reed Dollars. That was about a month ago. He was in my office and shit. They have a video of the pieces of trash that killed the Philly rapper. Yeah, I seen the content. Shout out to Johnny Mac. Them niggas need to be put under the jail and shit. They ain't got no pics. They don't. Y'all like the video? He said you interviewed Reed. I interviewed Reed. I interviewed E. Ness. I've interviewed Roscoe P. Cochain in Philly. I interviewed OG Law in Philly. I did a whole DVD with Emilio Sparks in Philly. I interviewed Marvin O'Connor, the basketball player, in Philly. I interviewed Lomerda Official in Philly. I just was on Philly Fame TV last year in Philly. What the fuck do you want? Shit. At this point, it's self-preservation. Why would you want to go hang out in the trenches? Stop it. Stop and go, ain't no lingering around. Don't nobody hang in the trenches but bum niggas and shit. That's who glorify that shit. Oh, we outside. I know you outside. You ain't got nowhere to go. I'm in the trenches. I know you in the trenches. You can't afford to go anywhere else. That's who promote that shit. They do. After you heard Papoose side, what do you think? I said I believed him. I believed the things that he said. I believe her too. I did. I said that on here. Clarissa is still green to a point. I think she is. She's only 30 years old. She probably don't understand what's happening to her. Daryl Javon, appreciate your super chat. He said Negroes got no smoke for the Euros. Nope. They don't. They don't. I don't think Clarissa understands the situation that she's in. When I seen the video of him with the boxing mitts on, when him and Clarissa was training, I said, look at this nigga right here. A guy that has his own motion, let's say he has his own motion, right? He don't got time to be in the gym with her. He don't got time to be in there with the boxing mitts on and shit. There's people that get paid to do that, right? If Papoose had a life of his own, if he had shit going on, he would be somewhere tending to his business. He wouldn't have time to be in no gym with her with no boxing mitts on. There is a man, that's a man who has nothing going on. He's holding on. Straight up. He said he trying to take over a training session. Just pay attention, man. Pay attention to details. Shit. It was for Clarissa, not him. If he had, I'm going to say this again, if he had a flight to catch, if he had a performance to be at, if he had some music that needed to be recorded, if he had any deadlines to meet, he would be tending to that. Yeah. Holding on for dear life. Voodoo Glitch says he's an exec now. If he's an exec, why is he stealing jewelry from his wife? Why is he in a pawn shop? Y'all be wanting to tell the story according to your affinity for these people. I give it to you uncut. She said he was stealing. She posted a receipt from the pawn shop. I believe her. Straight like that. He said, yeah, Pap got too much time on his hands. He's a con man. Remy called him a wife. Boom, 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 boom. He said he's auditioning for his new job with Clarissa. Lawrence, I ain't gonna repeat that, what you just said. Boom, boom. She said Pap got a serious gambling addiction. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. For real. They both out of pocket. What do they gain? Ridicule. They fueled the internet to pass judgment on them both. And probably going forward, I don't know how it will affect Remy, but people that, want to do collabs with either one of them, Pap or Remy, at this time, they probably not going to do it. They probably not going to do it. They probably actually closing doors on themselves. He said it's called Crooklyn for a reason. All them niggas do is pilfer. Doom. FanDuel, DraftKings. It's niggas who tried to turn me on to that shit. Yo, man, you know basketball, man. You need to, all you got to do is pick four. And this, man, I was picking four in the prison system and never hit no tickets. The whole time I was down, I never hit a ticket. I came close a few times. And the only reason I was gambling then and shit is because there was nothing else to do and shit. You know what I mean? They got a pool going on for a pack of cigarettes. You bet the pack of cigarettes. What the fuck? You're not going anywhere. They got the pool for the cigars. You bet one with the Black and Milds and shit. You're not going anywhere. Like, what the fuck? You might come up more than often. I didn't. I never hit no tickets. The gambling apps ruin the enjoyment of sports. I feel bad for the children. They gotta be embarrassed. I think they too young to understand what's going on right now, but they will at some point. He said, have you ever smoked cigarettes? Fuck no. Let me get you up out of here. Johnny McCrant, I need y'all to like this video. It's 800 of y'all in here. It's about 800 of y'all. Get the likes up to like 500. He said, you know hoops, you could crack a single bet. You don't know how many people presented it to me like that, but it's called gambling for a reason. That means you're taking a risk. I got other things to do with my money and shit. I dropped the vice. I stopped smoking weed. I don't even need to drop one vice to pick up another one and shit. Vices are bad habits. Johnny, my moderators in here firing y'all up. You know it's not set up for you to win when you can gamble everywhere. That means the owners are making money, not the players. Eric Mayo said, didn't you say you believe everything Rim said and you said you think he's broke? I just said that in here 5 minutes ago. Top of the morning, Thomas. He said when 2005, when Pap came out with the Hustle Hard video, I thought the rest would be history. A lot of people did. That was a long time ago. Nah, I don't want to smoke no weed, man. I can't afford it. It's too expensive. I can't afford it. Got things to do with my money. Anyway, I've been here for an hour. I want to thank y'all. Yeah, I'm done smoking for good. I'm done. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Go to my website, therealdribble.com, and get you some merch. And follow me on IG at Dribble Almighty. Dribble Almighty. Got it? I'm up out of here, man. Peace.